Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. You know, I really do believe, now that we have seen what the Act 8 preview is going to be, that champions that have great utility to cause good damage over time, I'm talking about, of course, champions like Human Torch, but also just champions that ramp up the damage. Of course, they showed Hercules and Cosmic Ghost Rider in the video, and I'm thinking, well, yeah, those champions are two of the top 5 champions in the game. In fact, my tier list from July, and again, I'll be making a new one next month in September, which is tomorrow somehow. But Cosmic Ghost Rider was number 3 and Hercules was number 1. So that's like showing the two best champions. But what about somebody like OG Captain America? What about him? Oh, you're not showing him? Okay, I wonder why. So, Agent Venom, with the right synergy, and of course, in this case, it's Relski's using Scorpion, Null, Symbiote Supreme, and of course, Kraven, because he's craven to make him an Agent God, is this. Now, I would not recommend for Act 8 this team for a number of reasons, one of which is as is. Because if Agent Venom gets knocked out, I guess you've got Scorpion next and then Symbiote Supreme, but you're not bringing in a 4800 rated Kraven or 4800 rated Null. So, Relski, my man, if these are your best of these champions, and I assume they are, I would at least take Null up to rank 4 as a 5-star. Why not? Make that your next goal. So, you can see it's the Mixmaster path that we all just love so much. And we're just going to see how fast these fights go. Because it really is crazy. He's got the disorient on him, but he's still preventing the evade from happening, and then the bleed and the incinerate. To me, it's like a 6-star is fighting a 2-star. Like, that's how fast the health is ticking down. Like, if you were just to cover up the stars and tell me, what does this look like? I would think, well, surely that was not a 40,000 rated Odin, right? Surely that was a 5,000 rated Odin. So really, Agent Venom, who I don't have as a 6-star, by the way, is showcasing when you combine the bleed and incinerate, which is just so rare in this game. It's just showcasing not only how much fun a champion can be, but also just how important he can be to this game. And there are so many good champions out there in the skill class now. I think Black Cat's really added to it, for sure. What makes this interesting, though, is Agent Venom's still on his own for something like the tier list, which doesn't take into account synergies. Isn't really a top 10 skill champion, but with the right synergy, suddenly he is. No doubt. And what I love is, like, against Miles, you don't have to use a special, right? To melt him. Literally melt him. To make Nick Fury jealous, because Nick Fury might be the bleed god, but he's not doing incinerate damage on top of that whenever you hit somebody. I do think for Act 8, he's going to be a no-brainer. And so, if you're watching this, and you're thinking to yourself, who should I rank up next? Well, if you've got Agent Venom, I would highly recommend ranking him up. Eventually, even if it's just a 5-star, you'll get Kraven. But anytime there's a champion that doesn't need to fire a special to melt the defender, and you can just count on hits, and how many people are bleed and incinerate immune, right? That's why he's going to be so valuable. Maybe a couple, but for those champions that are bleed and incinerate immune, certainly somebody else in your roster is going to be helpful. Now here's Elektra. Elektra can be kind of an underrated pesky defender. I'm just going to say it. Maybe that's me sounding like a noob, but whatever. man, like that's it. That's it. You just wave goodbye to him. You know, once she melts, just wave goodbye. It's such a fascinating fight. And this is just a rank 3, 6-star. This is not a rank 4. And you can tell Relski's lost like literally 10 health in all this. Now you will notice that he's not using suicides either. God, this is just so crazy. It really is a cheat code. Just wave goodbye. So you're telling me we can't get a 6-star Wolverine yet, but we got this? I call BS on that one. Sorry, Kabam. Well, there you go. I just have to say, it's a beautiful thing to watch. It is. And Relski, I appreciate that you sent over the video without notifications, and I'm sure you do too. So there you go. Are you excited for the Agent Venom era, or do you not think you'll rank him up? Did you say, I've got enough good champs? Remember, it's always important to rank up. I view this like a Batman utility belt. You want champions that have different utility and different strengths. And he does things with the synergy that nobody else really stacks at the same time, especially in the ways and in the scale of which he does. So that's why I'm going to rank him up. I just don't have a 6-star yet. So that's my rant. Never in my wildest dreams, and I guess my wildest dreams don't involve this game, but you know, it's a phrase. Would I have thought that I'd be regretting not having a 6-star Agent Venom? And yet that's the world we live in, and that's why Kabam deserves all the credit in the world for the synergy, because it's made a champion that's very old in the game compared to other champions, not only useful but like beyond God tier.